Hi, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me. If you enjoy my reading today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel in order to be notified when I upload new weekly, monthly, and daily readings. Today I'll be doing a general weekly reading for all of the signs for the upcoming week. As the reading focuses on the general energies surrounding the week, the messages may or may not resonate with you. For a more personalized reading that focuses specifically on you, please contact me at the email listed in the description box and the About section of this channel, changingphasestarot@gmail.com. Now, I've already meditated and shuffled the cards off camera in order to save time, and I'll be doing a 3-card spread plus one additional card from the bottom of the deck for the overall energy for the week from the Good Tarot deck. I will also be pulling one additional guidance card from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck to complement the reading. Alright, so let's get started with the energy surrounding us for the upcoming week. So this is for the week of Monday, September 4th through Sunday, September 10th, 2017. I've already shuffled off camera. I've been meditating, so I'm just looking for the cards for the week of September 4th through September 10th. 2017. September 4th through September 10th, 2017. It's for the week. 2017. Okay. Let's just divide our deck. Let's see. So our first card is Major Arcana, number 14, Patience. And I will pull the cards, then I'll set them up so we can see them more clearly. Another Major Arcana, number 20, Call. Third card is, another Major Arcana. 3 Major Arcanas. Number 18, the Moon. And the energy from the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Water. Okay. And let me pull one card from Soul's Journey Lesson Card deck by James Prague to accompany our reading. Additional messages for the week of September 4th through September 10th, 2017. Additional message for the week of September 4th through September 10th, 2017. Okay. Oh, wow, I think that goes along with the middle message here. Death. And it says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So let me go ahead and set this up and we will get into the meaning of our reading. So the overall energy for the week is the Ace of Water. And we know that the suit of water deals with emotions and feelings, and the Ace of Water, or Ace of Cups, or Ace of Chalices in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, is about the universe extending a divine gift, right? If we think of on the traditional card, it has sort of that hand coming out of the universe, extending a chalice, right? An overflowing chalice. So it's this divine gift coming in. This deck, we have it, the Ace of Water is represented in a different way. It's with a seahorse carrying what looks like a pearl here, right? And we know that this is traditionally a symbol of, or this card represents fulfillment, not just emotional fulfillment, but spiritual fulfillment. And it can represent beginnings of love, of happiness. It can indicate the beginnings of a new relationship. This could be a friendship, could be a romantic relationship. It also has to do with births. This could be an actual birth, or it could be the birth of a new idea, right? Or a new inspiration to begin a new project. So this can be, with it representing a project, it could be the start of a new project that you feel very passionate about, right? There's a lot of creative energy involved in this new project. In this particular deck, the Ace of Water speaks of unconditional love and overflowing abundance, and it just reminds us that love gives us hope and it shines light on all of the possibilities available to us right now. And it invites us to be optimistic about bringing dreams into reality. And also, it asks us to know that spirit is informing and guiding us at this time. So, this is a great card to have as the overall energy for the week. Moving on to the first card of the week, which represents the energy surrounding us at the beginning of this next week. We have the Major Arcana number 14, Patience. In the traditional deck, this card would be the Temperance card, and Temperance indicates that you're learning to bring patience, balance, moderation into your life. It also can reflect that you have sort of a long-term vision, right? You have a clear goal of what you want to achieve, and instead of rushing towards it, you're taking your time, right? You understand that there's divine timing and everything, so you're taking your time to ensure that you do the best job that you can. You're sort of at peace with what you're doing right now. Everything seems to be coming together very well. You're listening to your inner voice. It's guiding you, right? Telling you to be patient, to continue on your path. So it's about having a very, very balanced perspective, right, on what is going on right now in your life and the choices that you are making right now. It can also reflect a period of self-evaluation, right, in order to re-examine your priorities. Um, and it's really, at times it can be this when you are thinking about sort of your inner self, your outer self, trying to or coming to terms with this maybe an older version of yourself. If a lot of things have been changing in your life and you're moving towards a goal, moving towards something different, you might feel a little confused, right, as to what is really important to you now. Maybe things that used to be important to you, you used to hold as very important things in your life. Nowadays, they don't hold as much importance in your life. So it's, you're sort of evaluating, reevaluating things, and looking inwards, right? Looking inwards as you move forward on your path. In this particular deck, the card is called, besides patience, it's called moderation. And it just, again, reminds us that patience will bring us into recognition of and alignment with our purpose in life, right? And even though we might not see it in this outer visible world that we're in, all of our needs are being met right now. So it reminds us that, Spirit, the universe is looking out for us, and we are urged to be patient, right? Patience in all things is required. Around the middle of the week, we have the Major Arcana, another Major Arcana. And this I did point out when I pulled the cards, but this is significant. We have 3 Major Arcana cards for the week. So definitely, this is all about spiritual growth. These are more sort of life lessons this week. So the Major Arcana number 20, Call. This would be our focus card, right? Or the present, with present being relative, is when you actually hear the message, right? We know that whenever you do hear it, that was when it was meant for you to hear the message. And then the traditional Rider-Waite deck, this would be the Judgment card. The Judgment card, it calls for, again, kind of similar to the Patience card, it calls for a period of reflection, self-evaluation, right? And just reminds us that through meditation or quiet reflection, that we come to a point of deeper understanding, and about what changes might be coming up on the horizon, right, in order to avoid certain things in the future. So it tells us that we're close to reaching a significant stage in our own journeys. You might have recently gone through or experienced something that was more of a sort of an epiphany or an awakening. Maybe you started to look at things differently in your life, as to what is important to you, what your needs are. You might be opening up to new possibilities. So it's kind of like you've had, or now you've realized your calling in life, right? You're getting closer to where you feel you need to be in life, and the Judgment card kind of it suggests that you've reevaluated your past experiences and have learned from them, right? Things seem to be coming together right now in your life. In this particular deck, this card, besides being call, it's purpose, right? The name of the card is Purpose and True Prosperity. So again, it tells us that we have everything that we need right now to move forward with purpose. And we're being called into a deeper and more authentic relationship with ourselves, with our higher selves, with others. We understand that our lives have purpose and that we carry within ourselves, that sort of divine blueprint or plan that is meant to bring meaning to our lives and to the lives of others. A lot of self-realization here and thinking about the future, which leads us into the last card for the week, which would be the future card or future energy or energy as we leave the week going into the following week, we have the Major Arcana number 18, the Moon. And this card came up as well in the extended weekend reading. Now, the Moon is a card of illusion, deception, where things might not always, or things appear to be as they not really are, because the moon casts a shadow over certain situations, right? Whereas the sun shines light and clarifies the situation, the moon casts a shadow on it, right? So it can cloud our perception of something. So sometimes when the moon appears in a reading, it appears because it indicates that you're unsure of your destination or even the path that you're traveling, but nonetheless you continue on that path, right? And even though you might feel a little unsure of where you're actually headed, you know that you're being guided by your inner light, guided by your intuition, right? And so that's what's going to carry you through this moment and lead you into where it is that you need to go. So it is definitely a card of intuition, psychic forces. It tells us to allow your intuition to guide you right now. Again, listen to your dreams, listen to your inner messages, right, your intuition, in order to unveil, uncover, or interpret the messages of the unconscious. In this particular deck, the card is called Illusion, and it just reminds us that although we might not see the workings of spirit in the invisible realm, we must trust that there is activity going on behind the scenes. So current conditions are not necessarily a reflection of the truth or what is going on in the present, right? And there might be great opportunities lying in the shadows, just awaiting the perfect timing. Again, patience, perfect timing, divine timing for illumination to be shown to us, to be unveiled. Okay, and the Soul's Journey lesson card for the week, which ties in remarkably well, is death. And I will read you the message from the guidebook. And the death card says, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Death is an illusion. It's a fact of life that the human body we use to travel the earth must eventually stop working. It's not meant to exist forever. The energy and consciousness that inhabit that body is free and returns to its natural home, but it never abandons us. Learn to view death as merely a change, and everything must change because stagnancy extinguishes progress. The same is true for a relationship or a career. A soul lesson may be completed, and it is time to move beyond this point of familiarity and expand into new horizons of learning and development. This is a wonderful opportunity to thank those other souls in your life who have shared part of your path and taught you so much. So, I would say for the week, we're looking at trusting in divine timing for endings, right, and uncovering new beginnings. And just trusting that, when things are meant to happen, they will. In divine timing, everything will happen. So I'd like to thank you again for joining me today for this general weekly reading for the week of September 4th through September 10th. I hope that these messages have helped you in some way, and I wish you a week full of success and positive energies. I look forward to reading for you again next week. Also, please do check out my channel for the monthly readings that I have already posted for the month of September, as well as the extended weekend reading and the daily tarot snapshot readings. And you can also join me on Facebook. My Facebook page is Changing Phases Tarot. Take care, and I'm sending you much peace, love, and light. Bye.